Hello guys and welcome back to another coaching video. Today we've got the second session of Samira Top. Last time we looked at some early laning tips, sort of mechanical things and playing around level spikes, wave management, that sort of thing in the early lane. This time, hopefully in the second session, we'll be looking to move forward into the game, more into that bridge into mid-game. Maybe like, instead of the first 7 minutes, now the time period between 7 and 14 minutes, we'll do like a deep dive into that. But again, in the very early sessions, just quite generic stuff really, lots of things that are going to be able to be practiced. So yeah, if you like the style of coaching you see in these videos, hop down into the description, you'll see a link to my Fiverr page. There's 3 packages you can buy. The basic package will give you just a simple VOD review that won't be uploaded. The videos you see today, and in general, those are the standard sessions. You'll get 1 of those in the standard package, or if you purchase the premium package, you'll get 4 sessions for the price of 3. That's what today's customer has purchased, and this is their second session. So yeah, I'm going to jump in the call now and see how things have been going. Hello?
Hello, mate.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm alright. I'm
Good.
alive. So
how's it been in the time period between last session and today? How have you been finding things?
I've had fuck all time to practice, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, not ideal, but we'll persevere.
That's the down to that night shift.
Yeah, it happened. Like, work and life do tend to get in the way of things. There's not a great deal you can do about that.
Uh-huh. But yeah, no, I do remember the stuff we talked about. So that's good.
Okay, cool. What I would like to do, because most of what we talked about last time was in, like, the vast majority of it was in the first 7 minutes. I'd like to cover the next 7 minutes, which is like, I'd say that the first 7 minutes is the early laning phase, and the next 7 minutes is until the plates fall, right? So it's like the late to laning phase. It's still laning phase, but it's later on.
Right, you've had your first 2 resets.
Yeah, so I'd like to talk more about what we're doing in that stage of the game. But again, we'll still cover the entire game. It's just like last time we focused primarily on that early game. This time we'll focus primarily on the second section. Right. Now, I haven't played any more Samira since. I've actually been very busy. I've had coaching sessions, I've been making videos, I've been inventing ribbon combos. I've had quite a lot going on. So I've not played any more Samira myself. However, I feel like I did play enough Samira to get a feel for the champ.
Before. Right. Yeah. I hope that I still have the whole rhythm of the first 2 waves. I should.
Yeah, so for a quick recap, we had like getting that level 2 advantage, and then we're going to use that to push them off the wave, and that's going to let us slow push until the 3rd wave arrives, and then when the 3rd wave arrives, we're going to kill the first 2 melee minions, which is going to get us level 3 to their level 2, and we're going to use that power advantage to get a wave crash, and from there we have options. So I'll remind you of the options when we get to that stage, but we'll try and set that position up. Cup of tea. I can't believe other countries don't. It's only the Brits that drink black tea with milk. Like, no one else does that, really.
It's a fucking war crime, the fact you put milk in your water.
Now, listen, we have committed many war crimes in my country, but that's not one of them.
Yes, I know. And this is somehow one of the worst ones. Congratulations. Milk in your tea. Disgusting. Melio Vex. Sure.
Could be Kale top, I suppose. That would be a pretty easy lane.
Right. Quite low base AD or base armor.
It might be one where we could look to play Ignite. Have you ever played Ignite on Samira?
I have. I normally just run into shit like Pantheon, so that it can't cheese me. But now the barrier is OP, I normally just run barrier.
Yeah, I think most of the time barrier makes a lot of sense. Okay, that is Kale top. Yeah, it's Kale top. Udyr jungle.
Right. Should be fine. In the rune section. I might go a bit more aggressive with the runes, actually. Or at least
Okay,
sure
how do we make it
grab,
more
though.
aggressive? What's the plan?
Well, you either grab Sudden Impact Eyeball, you grab Sudden Impact Coral, because then you don't have to stack Eyeball.
Yeah, I like Pora.
Grab Treasure Hunter. I'm probably just gonna try this. But you can also grab Treasure Hunter, but I'm top lane, so I'm not really interacting with the rest of the map for their first.
Yeah, it's hard to
15
stack
minutes.
it.
Right.
I am wondering what people are going to do with their bottom tree of the precision tree next patch, because cut down is getting nerfed. Currently, it's just the best rune in the game.
I'm going back to Last Stand, I think.
Maybe Last Stand, yeah.
Yeah.
But for now,
That's
cut down's
or
just
just
too OP
kill.
to not take.
Oh, yeah. I agree. I wish they would buff Last Stand, man. Just give me like more healing the lower I am. Make it like an Olaf rune. While you're at it.
Are you just black screen, or is that just me?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
That's me.
I was wondering whether it was my problem.
No. My PC for a change is having it does this sometime. It's having issues again for no reason.
Oh
but
dear.
As of today, it's kind of like struggling, and then it just has an orgasm, and it just works.
Okay.
It just all of a sudden everything comes out. I might, yeah. I'm just gonna close Overwolf.
There'll be a slight issue practicing the first 3 waves if we can't get into
I
game.
swear to everything that's holy, I will absolutely throw this thing out the window. Fine. Eventually they'll work. Hopefully. It should. Like, my task manager looks fine, so should be fine. It's doing things, sort of. I just tested as well, like, it worked.
Oh, you like tried to go into game before and it worked, and now...
Uh-huh.
Oh, great.
Exactly. This is fucking fantastic. This is a small indie company.
Yes.
I love it. Because my task manager is showing nothing. Like, it's not having any issues at all. It just doesn't want to load. Fucking riot. I might just restart the client, to be honest. You should be able to rejoin, right?
Yeah, you should.
Right.
I know Foz was having a lot of issues getting into games over the past couple of days as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing up there, but they're not really doing much good.
No.
Like, how do you fuck up? Like, if you make a game, how do you fuck up the first thing, loading into the game?
I think Foz... Did he reinstall, maybe? Or, like, run the repairer?
It takes so long, though.
But he was getting to, like, the end of Champ Select, and then it was, like, showing that he... You know, like, when you disconnect in Champ Select, it was showing that every time. It's weird.
Bruh. Yeah, fucking hell. I hate this video game, man. Why am I still playing it? Well, lane phase is going to be over by the time we get in, so...
Possibly.
Let's talk about mid-game. What am I...
Yeah, I think maybe we should try to just restart the... I don't know. I feel like you won't get enough out of this game.
Ah, bollocks.
So we should probably not use this one for the coaching session. We'll just consider it as not started yet.
Yep.
But we'll see if, like, maybe a miracle happens and you get into game and it's been, like, waiting for you. Sometimes that happens.
I doubt it.
I also doubt it.
Try.
But we'll see.
It like past this point, it doesn't wait for you anymore. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. We're just logging in completely. Like, I fully closed the client, even though login client. So,
Okay.
if this doesn't work, then why is it always with you? By the way,
I don't know.
My shit just doesn't work.
Yeah. I must be cursed.
Honestly, I mean, you're Brit, so and you put milk in your fucking tea.
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
Option.
I put milk in the tea and it just fucked it all up.
Yeah, genuinely, it just dies.
Yeah.
Internally, because pain. Can't handle it. Fucking hell. I'm gonna close everything that I don't need. I don't need my browser. Reconnect, please. I'm gonna. Oh, they remade, didn't they? What? My fucking client crashed. Are you fucking mad?
Wait, what is this? Okay,
What's that?
I don't know whether it'll show on the video, so you'll be able to go back and check it. But I was looking at my friends, and it's like Trizzy is in a ranked game. It says Summoner's Rift ranked Gwen, and then like if someone else, is anyone in a normal or something? But yeah, it all says Summoner's Rift. Yeah, 1 out of 5 normal draft. Yours just said it only said 2 words. It just said classic Samira. That's it.
Sick. My account's just fucked.
It's actually just doomed.
Yes.
Doomed from account.
Yeah, and I don't have a second account either, or at least none that's like not in piss low. Oh man. Okay. Why is it always me, man? Fucking work.
You tried to get into another game at some point. Maybe try loading into a practice tool right now, and I'm just gonna be back in 1 minute.
Bet.
Okay.
They remade.
Oh wow! I mean,
I heard the noise at least. I can't see shit yet.
I'll just put on the main screen what you just sent me. Yeah, this looks good, doesn't it?
Fucking amazing. Oh, yep, remade. Hey, it's one of my placement games too.
Yeah, you're gonna have like 5 minutes where you can't queue, I think, right? Or can you just queue? Or can you queue straight away?
You can queue. It's just low prio, I think, and I normally don't dodge. So
might be worth trying a practice tool first.
I will. Trust me. I will.
I've nearly run out of tea, and you're not even in game yet.
Fucking
milky tea.
Honestly, I might just put some milky tea for myself at this point.
The thing is, right? It's kind of a meme among Brits that we put so little milk in our tea that,
and yet it's too much.
There may as well not even be milk, but there is milk in it. But like, if you put more than, I would say, 1/8 of the cup of milk in there, anything more than that, and people will say like, it's not even tea anymore.
It's a fucking milkshake.
Yeah, exactly. We put it's like a splash of milk that we put in it.
Like, here, I'll fucking...
Has to have a very specific amount of milk.
This is what my PC is using while it's running League. Like, it's not even
that looks
half.
Completely normal.
Right.
Oh my god, you have so many desktop icons.
Can you see?
Yeah, let me actually share. Actually, it might make it even harder for you to load into game. But for everyone in the, actually, I have way more than I normally would because I've been saving stuff to my desktop that I wouldn't normally. So I'm gonna get rid of them now because I don't need them at all. I don't need any of this. I don't need this either. Or they're all just screenshots. I just delete them all. There you go. That's my desktop.
Oh.
I'll send it you as a picture rather than making you open the stream because that will.
Thanks. Saves me a bit.
Save you a bit of trouble loading into game. That's my desktop.
Well, that's clean.
I just don't. I never have desktop icons unless I get lazy and forget to get rid of them. Or like it's normally if I just want something immediately, I'll save it to my desktop and then I'll use it. But then I'll eventually delete it as well. Like it's mostly just screenshots on there.
Yeah. And that's only one monitor. That's my game monitor. On my other monitor, I have all my art stuff. I save a bunch in my desktop, alright?
Oh, you reached the loading screen? That's a good sign.
Yeah, 40% in a fucking solo game.
That's not a good sign.
No. No, I mean, it should just... Why, man? Oh, man.
Yeah, at least you only have 15 ping. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm still pissed about that. I used to have fucking 6.
You had
but they moved the servers. I had 6 ping, and they moved the fucking server, man.
The best I've ever had ping. One time, I don't know why, but I had 19 ping. And I have no idea why I had 19 ping, but at some point I had 19 ping. And it was only for about 6 months. And then it started going back to about 25, 27. And it's been like 25, 27 ever since.
Yeah. No, I miss those days, man. 6 ping.
19 ping felt great. 6 ping amazing.
It feels amazing. Yeah, it feels great. It feels great. So, nice weather out, huh?
Yeah, wonderful.
Honest, it was fucking cold last night, but hey.
I just went to the shop. It was a pretty nice day. Not too cold, not too hot.
To get some biscuits with your war crime.
It's not a war crime. And
it is a war crime, Tom.
McVitie's milk chocolate hobnobs with a cup of tea. Absolutely glorious.
Who the fuck calls their cookies hobnobs?
First off, they're not cookies. They're biscuits. Right? Cookies are a
fucking same thing.
Cookies are a subcategory of biscuit.
Oh, fuck off.
What you've done there is called a Dalmatian, a Labrador. Now, they are both dogs, I agree. However, they're different subcategories of dog. A hobnob is not a cookie. A hobnob is a biscuit, but it's not a cookie.
Fucking America.
It's like an OT biscuit. Now, a cookie is an entirely different type of biscuit.
No, it fucking ain't. Nope. It's not good for you. It's flat often. And it comes in packets that are way too fucking expensive to buy, but you buy them anyway because you like them.
No, biscuits are really cheap.
Too expensive still.
Really?
90%. Fuck yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh, packet of biscuits, yeah. You go for like... I feel like custard creams, they're pretty banging. Bourbon creams, they're pretty banging. They cost about 50, 60p for a full packet.
Oh, 60p for a fucking packet?
Yeah.
Where the fuck do you go?
Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda.
Directly to the fucking manufacturer or what?
No.
Hey, we're in. Fuck yeah.
Holy shit, that took some time.
Took a bit. I'm playing in slow motion.
Yeah, I can see that. It looks really weird.
What? What? Why is it dying, Tom? Why is it on this death? I don't have a shitty PC either.
I think I will upload this just for the fun of it, but I'll probably start the recording again when it does work. Depending on how long it takes, I might not have time to do it today because I have a meeting with someone at 7, and then I have another coaching session at 8:30.
Right.
But this has been quite funny, just talking about tea and slow motion PCs. So if we do, if we manage to start right now, then we'll go for it, and if not, we might have to reschedule.
I'll fucking try my best.
But
Otherwise, just do. Yeah.
Midway through, I'll stop recording and start again, just so that there's not a load of random stuff at the start of the coaching video.
Just put it at the end of like a blooper reel. At the end of the coaching.
Maybe, yeah.
Might as well. Might as well.
Maybe move it over to the end.
Well, I don't have low prio, so that's a good thing. But,
Oh yeah, you could have ended up with that actually.
I don't want to press anything. I don't want to break it.
Well, I got a comment on my video.
Oi. Popular? Guys, Tom's already forgetting me. He's too popular. Making too much money. And he's not even sharing either.
I'm not making money. I mean, I'm making a little bit, but not a great lot.
You're fucking Jeff Bezos out here, bro.
I'm definitely not.
What the fuck are you on about?
I wish.
Well, at least Champ Select loaded pretty quick, but knock on wood. Poppy. Yeah, that's Poppy, guys. Thanks, game. Worst part of all of this is I had to wake up early to grab a package for my sister. Come to find out, I had to wake up 2 hours fucking early, by the way, and like next night I'm gonna have an extended shift, so I'm gonna be torturing myself for 10 hours during the night shift, and I had to wake up 2 hours early to pick up a package. I get ready, I get dressed, I walk downstairs, find my parents there. Like, why the fuck do I have to wake up, but you can't grab it? But whatever. Come to find out, she already fucking grabbed it and just didn't bother messaging me, letting me stay in fucking bed. Like, come on now.
That's tragic.
Right.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know how I'm going to recover from that information.
Honestly, like I'm dying inside. What, fucking Samir's band? Oh,
my god, this is the true blooper reel. Oh my god,
I'm going Diana.
Okay, it's the blooper reel to end all blooper reels. Holy shit.
No, fucking nah, fam. How do you manage?
I think maybe what I'll actually do is I'll like do the chapters thing on the YouTube where you hop over the timeline and then people can skip over that if they want, but if they want to just listen to us ramble and bullshit, they also can.
I sure as hell fucking hope that I'm in a good matchup. At least it's not Heimerdinger. Thank God.
So what runes are we taking with Diana?
Depends. You can take 1 of 3 pages. Conquer, Phase Rush, or Electrocute, depending on what you're into. I've really been liking the Conquer page.
Conquer sounds very good.
I recently tested the... Yeah, I'm going to go Conquer.
The difficulty here is we don't know who is top and who is jungle. It could be either way around.
Hondo P.
I think it's more likely Warwick top.
Who the fuck plays Warwick top in gold, my guy?
Do people play Warwick jungle?
No. They don't play Warwick to begin with, although it's more likely that they're playing Warwick jungle. Because he's a jungler.
Nah, he's a top laner now. He's not been... he's been so piss weak in jungle for too long. Where's my epic pen gone? Did I lose my epic pen somehow? Where?
What? I'm not losing shit. You're losing shit. What the fuck's going on, bro?
We're losing our minds.
Honestly, like, fuck.
Okay, the thing is, if it's Zac top, we can kind of play. If it's Warwick top, he's like... I don't know if there's another champion that is as early game skewed as Warwick top. Like, he is so very much, I will stomp you in the first 9 minutes, and if I don't, I will lose. So the whole thing will probably be teaching you to not get stomped in a losing matchup, which is definitely valuable to learn.
Right.
because a lot of the time you will be playing losing matchups. You don't always get red side in top lane.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Please, please. I'm on my fucking knees. Not literally, but I'm on my knees, guys. I'm fucking praying this. I'm not touching anything. I'm fucking sitting here with my hands in the air.
Oh no.
Please, if there is a god, please.
Listen, I don't want to be that guy, but I don't
Please.
think there is one. Like,
Oh,
I'm looking at this
fuck.
black screen and I'm thinking, listen, if there's a god, he must be giving diseases to children in Africa today
Honestly.
because he's not here for us.
Fucking hell, you might be taking a shit though. Like, my guy might be busy. Oh man.
Disclaimer: believing in God is okay and supported on the British Power YouTube channel. Jokes will be made, however.
Yes. Oi! Yes!
Oh, we
Yes!
did it!
Yes! 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 Yes!
Never mind, I was wrong. God is real. God is
There's
here.
a God.
God is
Thank
listening.
you, Lord.
And God is
Thank you.
answering our prayers.
Honestly, when I get to heaven,
Praise
that guy's
be
getting
the
a
Lord.
Gug 2000.
Praise be the
What?
Lord, Allahu Akbar, whichever religion it is that you follow, whatever it is
Yeah.
that you say to describe how good your God is, that.
Yes. Please. Amen.
I can't draw with my epic pen. One sec.
Fuck. I've already top, by the way. With fucking barrier. Oh,
yeah,
man.
he always runs barrier.
Why the fuck no? That's so fucking bad, though.
So
Like,
you
barriers.
can't kill him when you think you can't. My epic pen's not
Yeah,
working.
but fucking I can't nonetheless. It's a bit overkill, isn't it?
He can die to jungle gank though without barrier. The thing is, he doesn't need teleport because he has perma prio by just being an absolute demon. Here we go. I've got my pen back.
There we go. I mean, Warwick dies to Lilia anyway, as long as the Lilia doesn't go melee range, which she shouldn't. So
Yeah.
like,
so this lane is going to be a case of how do we play in a way that lets us get to like level 9 and our first. Is it Nash's Toothrush? Is that the play, or do you go something else?
I'm gonna go the build that I cooked up fucking 2 seasons ago, and it's still good. It's Nash's Tooth, Rylai's, Jack Show.
Okay.
There you go.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is. You're fucking insanely tanky and still do damage because your ulti does more damage the more people you catch. So as long as you catch enough people.
I think you could also consider Rocket Belt with the buffs. I feel like that might be quite a good Diana
item. I have thought about it, but you really want the Rylai second because then your W slows, your Q slows, your E slows, your ult slows, your fucking every third auto attack slows.
Yeah.
Right. So you're just permanently slowing them to absolute hell. So, then you need to get it first, but then you look at Nashor's Tooth, which might be fine with the passive buffs that they did like 3-4 patches ago. When Agarin started rushing it and just spam playing it.
Okay, so going into the lane, how do you play the first 3 waves in a losing matchup? Because as Samira, we had a lot of winning matchups where we can get control and we can push.
Right.
How are we going to play them in the losing matchup?
I'm probably trying to farm with Q.
Okay,
if anything,
what's your first Q gonna do a lot of the time?
Get the first the melees.
Yeah, all
and
3 of them.
Away.
Yeah,
right.
And hope to poke. What do you absolutely not want your first Q to do?
Miss.
Yes, that's good. Yes, very valid. What else? You'll see me do this with my Nasus E. My first E, I always do something with it.
Well, you're trying to poke him with the E as well.
Ideally, it's.
Oh, you don't want it to hit the backline.
Yes,
because then it
perfect.
starts pushing into.
Because then it starts pushing into Warwick, and then you're completely fucked. You want Warwick to push into you, and you want to stay full health, so that when he crashes the wave, you can play out the bounce with full HP.
Right. It's not loading, by the way. It's not me this time, because my thing's not frozen.
Yeah, it says 100%, but who knows?
Fucking
yeah, you can actually see nowadays, can't you? Because you've got this spinny thing up here.
Also, I got fucking Task Manager open like a chronic. Watching that thing every second. I'm looking at this game and I'm not so sure about it, I'm not gonna lie. Oi.
What?
Leave fountain or be... Hello? Hello?
You just got told to leave the fountain while you're in the
Fuck
loading
off,
screen.
I'm oh man, I'm gonna get banned, bruv. At least it's on video. Fucking hell. Yeah, leave the fountain, bruv. Yeah. Nah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Thanks for the advice. Fucking hell.
Oh no, you have to TP to lane, I think. It's so rough. And, okay, the remake failed. How much did you miss? You missed...
A wave.
You missed,
I
one
didn't
range and
things,
3
but...
melee. Yeah, 1 ranged and 3 melee. It's okay. we'll just play assuming that, like...
Yes. We're losing anyway, it's fine.
Some weird invade happened, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here,
we'll say that.
the wave's pushing into you enough that you can... Oh, that's really bad.
Is it?
We lost HP. You don't want to lose HP.
It's Warwick, I guess.
Just, like, trading in general is bad in this position.
Fair enough.
It's okay to do it, like, once, though, but we definitely don't want to do it again. So now we're going to catch as many CS under the tower as we can. Nice.
It's kind of the downfall of Diana, because AoE.
That's a decent trade. Remember, he's got barrier.
Mm-hmm.
This is slow pushing into him, so this is why we need our health as high as possible, right? To play around this.
Right.
So I would start looking to use spells on the wave to try and get this crashed. It also gives you a big wave that it's hard for him to fight you in, and it also gets you to level 4. Now you can go. He's got barrier, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well played. You can maybe get that guy too. Really nice. As soon as it looks like they've got him, yeah, go and push the wave, because you need to get your reset in. Not having TP kind of makes it a bit more important that you...
I don't even care what they can at this point. Fuck off. I was busy.
It's good though,
pushing.
Resetting.
That start.
I think Diana's the type of champion where you could... There's 2 things I would go for here. Either Dark Seal plus Amptome or Oblivion Orb. I'm happy with either. But I like Dark Seal. You can go Oblivion now. Oblivion's it's Zac Warwick actually, so Oblivion. We can maybe pick one up later as well.
I was thinking just rush Oblivion Orb and Champ Select, but... And just finish it like 4th, 5th. Does it even give HP anymore? No. Fucking hell. I can't believe I came out on top in that fucking... The first 5 minutes.
I know.
Somehow. I mean, not CS-wise. But let's say my team came out on top.
You're still weaker, right? So it's very much the same play pattern that we're looking for.
Right, yeah. Now my team came out on top. Communism.
Yeah. But that's why this play pattern's good. It puts him at risk of the jungle as well, but you're not at risk of the jungle. Now you are. And now this is where it's difficult, because now you're on your push out. But this is why we try to keep as much health as possible. So again, here you can either slow...
Zac spot lane.
You have 2 options. You can slowly build the wave, or you can fast push it. I think... What do you think's better?
Because he's not here, I'm comfortable just holding it here and just stack a massive wave. He doesn't have barrier. I think
that's the best thing to do as well.
My cannon! Yes! Yes! I got it.
And where do you want to be standing during this push out?
Oh, I missed my Q. Cunt.
I like that you go in on level 6 though. That's good. And you can use that to try and push the wave in as well.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh no. I'm frame dropping so hard.
Yeah, just reset.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's for the calls. For the calls.
I think now's a good Oblivion orb timer.
Yeah. Fine for the calls. Oi.
You were dead anyway. He would just chase you down with his W.
Fine. You're right. It was a good attempt. We'll check it up to that. This fucking session's a... Oh, man. Today's gonna be a day, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. It's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be one of them.
But yeah, the play pattern's going to be very similar until... I think until Nash's Tooth.
Right.
Then maybe you're in a position where you're stronger. But that's how losing matchups go.
Yeah.
So here you're just farming the wave, and then you're starting another slow push, and then you're... When I was asking you where you want to be standing before you went in, the answer would be on your minions.
Yeah.
In front is when you're winning and you can zone him away. But when you're losing, you want to stand on your minions so that if he trades with you, he gets minion aggro.
Right. Oh, no.
But this is good. Slow pushing the wave. And then we can react to what he does. I can see your frames dropping as well. It's very rough.
Yeah, that's...
But it's okay. We can still learn conceptual things. Just like...
Yeah.
Frame drops might fuck us up at points.
I'm not a mechanical player anyway.
Picks Diana and Samira top.
Yeah, I was actually trying out some Z top, which with the build I told you about might just be goated.
I think you just stay on the wave. Like there's no way you affect that.
I can't save her.
Did you actually? Okay, he didn't ult. I think if he just ulted Lilia, or maybe he's got barrier again. Remember?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Okay, maybe
my mid laner is just better.
I think if they played better, the enemy team, like even slightly okay, they would just win that. But also, you were losing a lot while that was happening.
Well, Warwick's losing even more now because
you wanted to push first. Here, I think you have a nice window to take that next wave as well, like under the tower, and then TP reset. But you can.
I am scared of Warwick because he's W running at me at Mach 25.
Yeah, he does get back to lane faster than
right.
usual. That's fair.
If I was above half, I would have done it, but
you can probably just walk to lane. You might not even need to use your TP.
I'm finna leg it. Fucking one of them days, isn't it? I never understood PTA. I guess after they changed it, it's pretty decent now, but it never felt as good as Conqueror on Ezreal.
Oh, on Ezreal, it's not as good as Conqueror, but the reason people take it is that in some games, you don't have the ability to stack up Conqueror.
Right.
So then you would take PTA. But if you ever did have the ability to stack up Conqueror, you would take Conqueror.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I take it every single game.
So here, he's trying to roam. So to punish that, we want to push.
And drop half the wave, you mean? Yeah. Can he really move? Can I? He's back.
Okay, so now we can slow down our push and just play on our wave and build a wave. Good. It's important against Warwick to get him to half HP as well. He kind of perma plays on half HP, but you have to actually get him there.
Oh, I'm such a twat.
It's nice though. You got him to half. So yeah, his health's just gonna sit there, but maybe with his E on cooldown, your E's on cooldown, so you can't go on him. His E being on cooldown is like the window for you to try and fight him. Like if you can burst him. I don't know if you have enough damage yet though. I don't actually know Diana's limits.
I have a lot of. I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, through his E, it's definitely not enough, but without his E, maybe.
It might be actually. Can I move? Thanks.
What the fuck?
It's fine, we're in it, so. Okay.
There, I think you should have engaged on him a little sooner to get your passive off.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have made a big enough difference, though.
It wouldn't have done anything.
It's okay, you put TP.
Mm-hmm.
I'll explain in the replay why you died, though.
Right. You should probably run phase rush as well, now that I think about it.
Maybe, but I don't think Conqueror is bad.
No, it's definitely not bad. Like, Electrocute would have been worse.
What's the plan here after you TP?
Get the wave.
And then
Slow push.
I would fast push, because he just recalled
Okay.
and you TP'd. It's one of the times where, like, he's not... The downside of fast pushing is that they can hold the wave. But they can't hold the wave if they're not in the lane.
They can't hold it if they're not here.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And then, yeah, now you got a timer, you could look to gank mid, you could look to walk Drake, you could...
And he's going
walk
bottom,
that
he's
top
going to push
side,
mid.
you have options here. This is good.
Yeah, I'm just going to push mid, force the...
I like
LD
pushing the
to
mid wave
lose.
here. Very good. Yeah, I like walking back top as well. Yeah, this was a very good use of your time. You could probably drop a ward on this top scuttle as well. Then you'll see Zach when he goes for it. Because assuming that it looked like we were getting the Drake, right? So Zach's going to look to do something topside, and the only thing there is the scuttle.
Right.
Oh. Looked
I
a
did
bit
not
weird.
see that. Right.
Okay, there you go. You can see him. What I was going to say is, what are we thinking about here? And the answer is,
Well, now he's not here. I'm fast pushing.
Yeah, exactly. We're thinking about, is he moving down to that play? And if he is, we're fast pushing and we're taking his tower.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you can actually get, if you use your passive and cycle, you can probably get 2 plates, maybe even more. Small tip there as well, the first auto would have been free if you did like auto.
Oh, right. Is it an auto attack reset?
It's not an auto attack reset, but when you gain attack speed, it speeds up, like, you know, it speeds it up.
The one going out?
Yeah. Honestly, I would just take that. It's first tower, right? Yep, that's a lot of gold.
I'm rooted. I was wondering why I can't move, but that makes sense. But it's first tower, it's fine.
Yeah, that's worth dying for sure.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, bro gets first tower and then gets called a troll. Interesting. It's a lot of money you just got.
Right. I'm not gonna type. I know better than that. I know better than that.
Yeah, I would generally recommend turning chat off, honestly, and just using things.
I normally turn it off. Where is it? Is it right here? Yeah, I normally just turn to pre-made. If it doesn't fucking murder my game, thanks.
Oh my god. No.
Would be fucking great,
Not
thanks.
more technical difficulties? What the fuck?
What? Oh.
Huh?
I wasn't late.
What is happening? This is the weirdest session of League I've ever seen. Okay, how are we looking to play this scenario now? Now that we've got this top lane T1?
I'm gonna go down here for a sec.
Okay, I would like to see you push the wave out.
Yeah, I'm going top, but I'm just hovering.
Because what we can do now is push deep to create pressure and then move around the map. So if you're able to push this wave, this is good. You have the ability to walk in because you have Prio, and then if you're able to push the next wave and get it all the way down onto T2, you have gank mid opportunity, or if Lilia wanted to invade, you have that opportunity, or you can just get wards in their top side, stuff like that. And then one thing we can consider as Diana, which we couldn't really as Samira, is when we crash the wave onto their tower, what's our other option? Let's say the enemy team is all bot side.
Oh, I push really fast.
Yeah, you can just take T2. That's one of the advantages of playing a champ like Diana. Like here, we can play more for the side lane than we can otherwise.
That is. I'll take this, I guess.
Now, what would I do communication-wise right now? Okay, maybe not anymore. But after Warwick takes this wave in top, what would I do communication-wise? Okay, maybe not because Annie's here. But the answer, the situation didn't allow
There's a child!
It's that I would ping mid to be careful of the Warwick roam.
Right.
Because that's what, you know, like what we're looking to do where we're pushing deep and then roaming? So that was Warwick's roam timer. So I'm like, I'd be like pinging my team to alert them that it's his roam timer. And now we're looking to set up our own timer. Or, if they all go bot side, we can look to take the tower. But maybe we're not strong enough to play 1v1 right now. I'm not sure what's the item situation.
He has Eclipse.
Yeah, and he's also got barrier. He's got a combat somewhere, which we don't have.
Right.
But again, as long as you are communicating to your team when his roam timers are, and playing around them accordingly, this is an okay situation to be in. Like, if he's locked in top lane with you, that's fine.
Ooh, you're gonna miss minions! Oh, you missed already one! Ooh.
But now it's ping Annie angle. Ping it on her head on the minimap as well. Because a lot of the time people don't look at the minimap, so they don't see the pings, whereas if you put your mouse on their head and ping, it shows in the real, like, in the game world. Do you know what I mean?
Alright. Oh, okay. Bambi! Fucking...
Oh, you didn't get the E reset.
Don't ask me where the fuck that went, because I don't know. Don't ask me where that went, because I do not know. I'm having a fucking fever dream, that's what I'm having.
Also, another small thing, right? I think there it's mostly a mechanical issue. Probably not helped by the fact that you're dropping frames.
Right, probably not the fact that I'm like skipping a frame every other frame.
Yes, but a small thing. I don't think it's ever really worth it to buy pink wards as a top laner. Like, there's very few uses for them that you can actually... Because, like, for example here, where would you place a pink ward that is actually helpful? That doesn't just donate gold to the enemy.
I'll play defensive, because then Warwick pushes this, then roams over to mid. Then I can see him. If I get invaded, I see it. I don't have ulti, so I don't need to be here.
And there's also the deduction aspect of it as well. So for example, if Warwick pushes top, right? And runs into top jungle, you know he's in your top jungle. You don't need to see that he's in your top jungle. There's nowhere else for him to be. What the fuck?
You like my PowerPoint presentation?
What the fuck?
I genuinely don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore.
Interesting.
Oh, I got the back wave. Apparently.
Jesus Christ, what is your PC doing?
I don't know. It's not showing any issues either.
Luckily, the VOD review will still work. And there's a lot of concepts we can show from this game for losing lanes that are really helpful. So that's good.
Right, like it's not a useless game or anything, but my god, is it annoying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna place it for the shits of it. Oh, you stash! You idiot!
Nice. Big shutdown. Played that very well.
Oh man. I can do some things sometime.
Yeah, that was good. You pushed top out, you got prio, you looked mid, you saw a kill angle, you executed it correctly, and now you walk back top and catch the wave again. That's exactly the play, like the flow that we're looking for.
I don't know if I want to do this. No,
Okay.
that's fine.
Result
I'll
gone.
take it.
Yeah.
My wave! Oh, you fucking... I swear to God, if this were real life, I would hunt you.
I mean, she is a deer.
Right. I was gonna say... See if I can shimmy out some... Oh, I fucking pinged it. Twat. There's a fucking Zac behind me. Are you good, bruv?
Maybe this
What
is
an autograph.
a try to kill center angle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she flashed.
Yeah, it's in that Enchanter Center. I can't.
Yeah.
I'll get her flash, but I can't kill her.
You can ping the flash now, and then your team know. Senna is actually completely broken, by the like the champ is unbelievably broken.
Yeah, I played her for a few games.
Best B1 in the game right now.
You think?
Yeah.
But
so flexible, so powerful. Just
she's not flexible at all. So how do you?
You're not flexible at all? What do you mean?
No, you can play her support, and support.
No, you play her ADC with different support pairings, and then Senna's passive is that she gives.
Well, I don't think that's
income to her support.
anymore. Besides, if she goes Enchanter, besides the range, she doesn't need souls, or not as much at least.
You still play for souls, like she becomes.
Right, I mean, you still farm.
Becomes an ADC that is also an enchanter, and then she's flexible because of how many pairings she has. She has Ornn Nautilus for engage, she has Ilaoi Neela for disengage, she has Tahm Kench for single target disengage, she has Seraphine Lux for range. There's so much you can do with Senna. She used to have Cho'Gath, but Cho'Gath got kind of nerfed out of
fucking shoulder.
There's no more Everfrost, which makes Senna Cho quite a lot weaker.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, back to the game that we're actually playing.
I gotta do better than that.
With TP? Oh. Like starting TP. Baron?
Yeah. I was gonna say walk bot, but they're actually just already starting
you just go on them then. You look for a big ult. Oh, look at Zac.
Jump. Do it. Twat. I'm looking at the backline, but I want Zac to get out. Because, you know.
You can get an ult here. Can you? Okay, maybe
not. Can I? I got exhausted.
Yeah.
Someone flashed besides me. Who was it?
We'll have a look at that and how we can play it a lot better.
I wanted to flash, but I got CC'd by Zac. So I was a bit late on that. Should have been earlier. I did not see how the rest of my team died.
Easy way to play that fight. I don't know.
Well, sure.
I was just looking at what you were doing. A very easy way to do it would just be walk up to like above the Baron pit and Q the Baron, and then E into the pit, and then from there you can look to E onto the backline and ult them all.
I don't think you make that. You like there's blast cone here, so point still stands, but you don't make that. I don't think.
You definitely do. Caitlyn can auto attack the Baron, so Diana can dash over it. Diana dash is like 800, 900 range.
Is it?
Yeah. Like a Rengar can jump from a bush onto the. From like
Rengar's broken.
Not even from the wall, from the bush he can jump. So Diana can definitely E over it.
But Rengar's broken. Not as a champion, as a design. I think that champion's just disgusting.
I like Rengar. Okay. Nice.
If my team can do anything here.
Yeah, they kind of got soloed by Warwick somehow while you were doing that.
Yeah. Fighting the rest of them. Yeah. Um. You know what? Let me try something.
Oh god, this is
Just
going to
to
lock you
try.
out of the game for 5 years now.
I'm dead anyway. With the new death timers, I'm going to be fine. I think. Hopefully.
Maybe.
Yeah. I bought a guitar. Yeah. I did that. Can't play it though, because I can't play guitar. Trying to though. Oh come on. It's not that big a deal, bruv. You should have warned me beforehand, Tom.
Well, yeah,
Fucking hell.
potentially I should, but
Oh no.
the game has now crashed. Well, the good thing
It's not
is, the phase
crashed
of the
yet.
game that I wanted to talk about is still laning phase, early and late laning phase. And we've got a lot of stuff to go over in the VOD review. And then maybe what we can do is split this session into two, and we can do the second game another day, still as part of the same session, and just like play some normal games or something and make sure it's working first. And then we'll do that.
Right.
And then, yeah, we'll spread it out over 2 days.
Like, I don't even know what the fuck's happening. I fucking tried it before we started. I, saw that it worked.
Yeah.
Everything was doing fine. Sure, it was just after a startup, so, it's not the fastest thing in the world. But, it worked. And now we have this. And Samira gets banned, which, why?
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Why?
But you also said that you wanted to play Diana, like, when we first started talking about it, so it's not...
Right.
Not the end of the world.
Diana's still my second pick. I'm getting severely frustrated. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not happy about it.
Hello, guys.
Please, fucking league, man. Please, wait, what? Oh?
Well, the game ended.
Well, yeah, but it's loading me into the game
Wait.
right now.
What?
I have Honor a teammate, but also it's loading me into what the fuck?
Oh my
game?
god, this is the most scuffed... This is gonna be the most scuffed video I've ever uploaded, and I'm living for it right now. This is brilliant. Oh my god.
It wasn't even fucking intentional. This thing just shit the bed. Also, I did more damage than the Jhin while being AFK half the fucking game. That's impressive, that.
Amazing.
I got no words, Tom. I have nothing. I have nothing. Oh, it just closed on its own.
Wonderful.
Fucking great, to be honest.
Absolutely glorious. Okay, well, we'll go VOD review.
Yes, please. I'm gonna close this game and never touch it ever again.
Okay, we'll go VOD review. We'll get a reasonable amount out of it. So enough that it was actually worth you playing the game, and then we'll do the second game another day.
Please.
But I'll cover all the stuff that I would like to cover. And also, I think Diana is like a pretty good champion for learning fundamentals on as well.
Fundamentals.
Yes.
Alright, my game's closed. My PC is running as if it's brand fucking new, so that's a good thing.
Okay, I need to share my screen, don't I?
That would be kind of handy. if you want me to see the VOD review.
Ideally, I would like you to be able to see it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, I think I would agree with you.
Okay.
I'm here.
You can see that. Good.
Right.
Okay. So we're gonna skip to 150. Yeah.
I think
because you know, ideally we don't have to teleport into lane, and we also have TP, but the concept is still the same. And I'll talk about the differences that would happen if. Did you get XP on that minion? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you actually only missed the first. You missed the first 3 melees, but you're also down TP, so it's not ideal. I just got the hiccups, but like I've just started VOD reviewing and I get hiccups. Like what's going on today? Okay, we get some creeps, and here the goal for you should be to lose as little HP as possible, because the difficult bit is going to be pushing out.
Oh no, I agree.
Now,
100%.
normally the way this the lane is going to flow is that 1, 2, and 3 he's going to push into you, and your job is just to get XP. You won't miss too many minions. I mean, if you can queue creeps for CS, wonderful. But a lot of the time you won't miss too many. Then on 4, 5, 6, you're going to be pushing back out.
Right? Yeah.
If you can get a crash into this tower, you will reset and you won't TP to lane. If he manages to break your crash, then what you're going to have to do is reset, and then you'll TP in, which normally you would have, but here you don't have it. And you would use the fact that you now have full health, full mana, and more items to crash the wave. And then you might have to reset again, right? But
it's same as last session. Believe it or not, I didn't want to trade here. PC just shit the bed for a second, and I just tried to make it a good one, at least.
Yeah, you went to last hit this minion, but I would last hit this with Q instead of trying to auto it.
Right.
You see that? So you end up getting Q'd and autoed twice with a PTA proc because you tried to auto attack a minion instead of Q'ing it. That's the only thing. When you can farm with Q, especially because he was level 2 to your level 1, I'd just farm it with the Q. This was good. He backed off too much there, which gave you space to walk in and auto the minion. If he gives you space, then yeah, you can walk in and auto. But if he doesn't give the space, then you can't.
It's like a grand heist. You're trying to rob the things.
Yeah. So the big difference here, compared to normal, is that you'll see that Warwick is going to get off of one of these caster minions. He's going to get his level 4. Now, normally what happens is that when you kill this wave, you also get level 4. However, I don't think you do this game, and that's because of, like, missing the minions because of the DC.
First 3, yeah.
But normally you would be level 4, so playing out this push should be easier for you than it actually is. So you're kind of playing on hard mode right now. You're supposed to be level 4. So you can see how, with the minions that you've got as an advantage, like you've got more minions with full HP, you can maybe push this in. And that's why, if you remember in the game, I was saying I would focus on using spells on the wave, like now you're looking to do the opposite of what you were doing early. You were looking to queue the front 3 but not hit these 3, whereas now I'd be looking to position sort of here so that you can do like one of these queues, you know, like off to the side, so you can do a crescent queue onto the whole wave like that. That would be really good, because your aim is to try and crash the wave. And the more of his minions you manage to kill, the bigger the wave discrepancy, which means he's going to take even more damage if he tries to fight you in this wave. And then the last thing is your positioning, right? So in these situations, ideally you'd position in the wave so that if he walks up and autos you, this group, 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 they all hit.
Right, but then it's Warwick with barrier.
Yeah, I know.
Who just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and if let's say he fights you and he uses his barrier, right, and you don't get to crash the wave, that's when you base, you TP, and then you use your full HP and your item advantage to push the wave in.
Or I don't think he even needs to use barrier. I think he just kills me.
Level
he's a level up.
Yeah, but he's
he's
only a level up because of your DC as well.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Ordinarily, he shouldn't be a level up at this stage. But yes. Another thing you can look to do in this situation, a lot of the time it might not be worth it because, you know, it depends. But if your goal really is to just hard push the wave, you could put 2 points in Q. Now you get 2 points in Q anyway. This is good. You played this really well, actually. You were very patient on his barrier timing.
Right. Yeah, if I dash in, it's just nullified damage.
Yep, so you barriers, and you wait, and then you go in. Good. And then you finish this guy as well. This is a perfect situation for you, because now you get your reset in. So from this point, when I'm playing Nasus, because Nasus, a lot of the time you're playing in the way that you're playing here, because your matchup is losing early. That's just like the nature of Nasus. There are some that he wins, but there's not many until level 6. How do you... I have a plan as Nasus for the next 6 waves. What do you think that plan is? Now, it can be less, it can be 5, but a lot of the time it's going to be 6.
Not die.
And how do we do that?
Well, by playing your waves.
And how do we play them? What's the pattern? Walk me through the next 6 waves.
Right, you're going to be pushing and pulling. He's going to be pushing into you for the next 3 waves, meaning that you're going to catch, not trade. Then you're going to be pushing into him for the last 3 waves, which means you're going to position in the wave. You're going to trade whenever he walks up. Like in the on the second wave, you're about in his sweet spot, so you're trying to contest minions. In the third wave, you're trying to crash it, so you're going to trade your entire health bar, because then you're going to reset, and it doesn't matter anyway, because you get your resources back.
Exactly. Now,
does that sum it up?
what are we going to get on our push back out that can help us crash the wave?
6.
Yeah, we're gonna get a level 6 spike. Exactly. So a lot of the time, what I'll be thinking about as Nasus is, this is gonna push into me, then I need to push out. I want to be full HP, and then I can hit level 6, and if he tries to break my crash, I can ult. And a lot of the time, they just won't even try to break your crash because you're level 6 and they're level 5.
Right.
So if we actually zoom ahead, we base, we come back. See, it's going to take 5 because he pushes so quick rather than 6. He pushes 2 waves instead of pushing 3 waves. This means you lose less for your recall as well. If you pushed slower, you would have lost more. So this is really good for you that he doesn't. So now we're cashing this wave, and then we're looking to slow push our 3. And that's going to be our safest way to... Again, it's playing a losing laning phase. Now, do you remember I talked about communication?
Right.
This is a time when I'd start pinging my team to be careful, and I'd start pinging that Warwick is like, you know, the Warwick alive. I do careful pings on their head, and then I ping Warwick alive, and then a lot of the time they'll look at this and they'll be like, oh yeah, Warwick's got a roam timer. Right. So this is a spot to communicate. And then here we're slow pushing because we want to build a wave. Why is it easier to crash if we build a wave than if we just push?
Because if you have 2 stacked waves pushing one wave, it goes faster than if you have 1 wave pushing 1 wave. Also, they can't really contest it, so...
Yeah, so one thing, if we only have the 1 wave and we push it down to here, this guy could like drag it into this bush and just tank it. But it's quite hard to tank a 3-stacked wave. Especially with, like, if you're hitting him with a 3-stacked wave, it's like he's fighting you under tower at that point. It's just not winnable. So this is good.
Well, it's still Warwick with barrier.
Yeah, but he's not going to 100 to 0 you under tower. That Q was a bit unfortunate.
I don't know where that went. I'm going to be fully 100 with you.
So here we get our level 6. So now we can look to, like, maybe we can even just play to crash this wave and use level 6 to force it into the tower.
Really sucks that my Q missed there.
Yeah, and also we didn't passive auto him.
Well, that was just tragic.
Yep, not the best ult. But again, look how many minions are hitting him here. Like, he's taking so much damage, and we can just force this into the tower. He can't fight us in this wave. And now we can back off and reset. And then the thing is, like, where do we recall? Normally this is quite safe, but he's playing Warwick and he gets level 6. Right,
yeah, normally when I reset in the alcove. Like in the little nook.
You were very, very close to getting out.
Although
as well.
it's Warwick.
Yeah, I
so
think
he knows where I am at all times.
A lot of the time,
right? But he's just gonna ult me because he gets move speed. Because I'm 30% health, so he gets like 120% move speed.
Yeah, but if you see him, like, you get a long time to react. You see him running up the lane, then you can you can dodge steal,
and then still die because it's Warwick.
Okay, so from here, we come straight back into the exact same position we were in before. So now it's building a wave, crashing a wave, and just keeping ourselves safe. Last thing to consider is in this position, what can really help us in terms of safety and reliability of getting our crash off?
What, a ward?
Yeah, whereabouts?
In the pixel brush.
Perfect, because this shows this area.
Right.
So yeah, because the other factor we have to bear in mind is the enemy jungler. And a lot of the time the enemy jungler is going to want to break your crash. There's two times where enemy junglers really look for kills. One is when you're trying to crash, and the other is when the enemy crashes, they can dive. These are like the two most popular ganks in top lane.
And a third when you're playing a ranged top laner.
Yeah, then just
they just
all the
hate
time
you.
and they just despise your existence.
Exactly.
So yeah, now we're back to building a wave. Next time. Okay, here, I like the intent to move, like helping the team, good. But first, just
1 million to
just cue the wave. Just push the wave hard and then go and move. Because then this wave would crash into his tower and he would lose 2 waves. What ends up happening is you lose 1 wave, but actually what could have happened is he loses 1.5. Like, he loses all of this.
Right.
But the play goes well for us, so. Oh, random barrier. And he kills him.
Yeah, my mid laner was just better.
Pushes the wave.
Take a play.
Yep. What you can look to do here sometimes, like, I think you do have time, especially if you held this Q in order to do it, to push this wave and then base. And it just gives you an even better base. Because he's dead. Now, he does come out onto the map quite quickly, though, as Warwick. That is one thing to consider. So maybe it's safer to not do that, specifically because he's Warwick. Like, Quinn is very similar as well.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I did.
That. And now we're back into exactly the same state again, right? We're building a wave, and then on this timer, I would look to ping my mid to be careful, and my mid's dead, so there's no one to ping. But again, this is the timer where Warwick gets a good roam.
Ping on the grave.
It's like here, the Lilia should not be walking into topside jungle. That's really dangerous for her. I would be pinging her that she needs to be careful. She seems to know, though. And now we're looking to just build a push again. And then we can get a nice, safe crash. And you'll just, by doing this correctly, you'll slowly build advantages. A lot of my Nasus games, I'm slowly building an advantage. And then Nasus, again, like this matchup, a lot of matchups for Nasus, I feel like this is one where if you're even, you win at 1 item.
Right.
Rather than on components, I don't really think you win. I think Warwick's too strong just on base values, but Nash's Tooth gives you quite a big spike where I think you can win. Okay, I don't mind this trade at all, because you're trying to push out, and he's like fighting you to try to stop that. Missing the cannon's not ideal. But what you could look to do here is you could look to Q on him, like QE on him and ult, and get your ult to hit the whole wave as well, so it would push. I don't think that looks too bad right now. He's got ult, but no barrier. You basically like using the resources you have, which is your health and your ult, to crash the wave. So I guess what I would say here is don't be afraid to use your ultimate to get a crash, because not only does it push him off the wave by trading so heavily, it also pushes the wave. It literally kills the wave. So this is kind of awkward because of where it's going to be, but we can look for it next wave, right? Ideally with a ward in here because of where we are, and ideally, let me just talk a little bit about timing. If you start walking down, and then you
I'm back at the wave to pressure him.
Yeah, then you can come back in, and he doesn't get to hit the wave for free, which he does here.
Right.
So the ward's good. So like here, we would quite like to crash the wave. We don't want to be in this position. So I'm thinking you can just Q him and then E and then ult. Basically just all in, but consciously all in the wave, so that your ult is hitting this wave, and it will just push into the tower, and then he's going to be low HP because you've just full comboed him. He might ult you, but the wave's going to crash.
Right.
Now, at this point, he's hit the wave too much, right? So now, if we identify what's happening with the wave, this is now slow pushing into you. So you've essentially ended up in the position that would after you crash and it starts bouncing back, you're already in that position because he fucked up his wave management. He should be freezing it down here, which makes life difficult for you. What he's actually done is given you a free bailout, essentially. This is now going to slow push back into you, and you can just play patient and wait for the wave. But I think you end up dying here because you walk into him on... Like, it's his turn now, right? He's pushing into you. So he's looking to all-in you. I think you can probably still get out of this if you just walk out. But regardless, he ends up fighting you. And then you die. But the thing is, you don't need to walk up here and fight him. You can just wait for this wave. Because you're not actually... Let's see if you actually lost a single minion while this happened. Maybe this melee. Yeah, so you would have not got the gold. No, you could have just queued it from max range anyway. But while all this is happening, the minions aren't even dying. They're just slowly pushing into you.
Right.
So there, it's just a case of on his turn, on his slow pushes, just be patient and wait, and then we'll play out the bounce. Because the other thing is, let's say you live that, right? Even if you live, you can't play out the bounce because your health is too low. So it's a really, really bad time for you to fight. But the good thing is, he resets and we have TP, and TP gives us tempo, so we punish his reset. So this is one of the times where we can deviate from our standard pattern, and we can fast push. And this just makes him lose the wave to the tower, right? And then now, from this point onwards, we're starting to get points where, like, we can, if we get a push, we can look to do something. What you ended up doing is really good. You go mid, you push the wave, makes LeBlanc lose a wave, you go top. And then here, what's the plan from here?
He's pushing into me, so I'm going to catch it.
Yep. And then when he catches it, I would ping here because he's looking to do something with his wave crash. And then I would look to start playing out the bounce. And then I think you respond correctly. You see that he walks down. You ping your team that he's walking down, and you fast push and you take plates. You take the tower. This is correct. Unfortunately, you end up dying to get the first tower, but
that's fine.
Maybe there's a way you can live, but I'm not too bothered about it. I'm more bothered about like the intent and the decision making. So that's the stuff for the lane phase. From here, I think we did a pretty good job of in the moment explaining the plan. We're looking to push, and then we're looking to do stuff. So here, we push this wave, and then we can look to play with our team around Herald. And then here, right, how do I know where the wave is going to crash? So I know this isn't going to hit the tower. I know where this wave is going to crash. How do I know?
Yeah, you should look at your own wave.
Yeah.
The next one.
So we've got... This wave is here, and this wave is here.
It's going to crash around the height of Krugs. Or
yeah, it's going to crash somewhere in the middle, like here.
Right.
Because it's like there. It's like in the middle. So mirrored on their side would be like here. Going to crash about here. Which means that we could walk up... Like, let's say what these guys want to do is invade. We can walk down here, and we're still able to play for this invade because we're in close proximity, but we can also push this wave. Instead of, you know... Because this looks done. Yeah, this is done. So I would walk up and push, and then if they want to go for the invade, like, you're still playing with your team. And it crashes exactly where we said, right? Oh, it's okay. We push this one. Now, will this one crash into tower? No. But we don't have anyone to play with, right? So we kind of have to back off here. So unlike last time, we can't walk up and push. Now, I don't think it's... I still think it's a bit risky here, but let's say this wave was meeting here, okay? So we've got the wave is meeting here. Now, we're weak-sided because they're moving away from top, aren't we?
Right.
How can we push 2 waves here instead of 1 to increase our roam timer?
Slow push it.
Yeah, you slow push one,
You hold the first, yeah.
and then you fast push two, and then you get 2 waves pushed, which gives you a longer timer.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I think it's too deep to do it, so, you know, I think what you end up doing is good. You just quickly take the wave and then get out.
Mm-hmm.
This is the right thing to do. We reset, spend our gold. What'd you get?
I just bought the pink. I normally don't buy pink quartz in lane, at least.
Yeah.
Later on, I don't mind them as much because you can defend your own jungle with it. Not get cheesed, but...
Yep. And now it's very much the same thing. It's just that his roam timers are longer. So you really, when he gets the wave here, you really need to start like alerting your team because he's got quite long roam timers now.
Right.
Obviously, he can't gank Annie if Annie is ganking him. So she doesn't need to worry on this occasion, but it's something that you should be very mindful of. So here, what we could do, because we're weaker than him 1v1, right? Instead of fast pushing this, we could slow push this and then fast push the next one, and that would give us 2 waves. But because if we fast push, we can't actually walk up and push the next one. You see here, like, we're not able to, and then he's... What he could have done there, honestly, is because he dragged it, he could have frozen this on you, but I don't think anyone in this elo is ever going to do that to you.
No, they don't even know what freezing is.
Yeah.
Like...
So yeah, here he's going to crash the wave, and then we're thinking about his roam timer, we're picking our team. It gets quite repetitive, honestly. Like, you get into a flow of it. So now we're picking his roam timer, and we can look to push. And as soon as we see him here, I would fast push this wave, and then from here we've got 2 options, right? What are the 2 options?
Either join the fight or push another.
Yeah, and like that's a judgment call on if you think that you being in the fight is going to affect it. If you do, then yeah, go and join the fight and affect it. If you think that your addition to the fight isn't meaningful enough to actually change the outcome of it, then you would push another wave. But this is this is where it's like a decision making about how the fight is going. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, yeah, if you turn up, you can turn the tide of this fight. So I would also move here.
Also, I just kind of moved for the team morale because they're all fucking losing it.
Yeah. Here, I think you just misplay, right?
Yeah, I during the combo, I just had a massive lag spike, and I was like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so what's your intent? What's your intended combo here then? How do you plan to play this fight? If it doesn't lag, let's say you just play it perfectly, what do you do?
Right, I tried to get on the Zac here, try to just start autoing him, don't ult yet. See if the LeBlanc takes the W back. If so, ulti. If not, just start smacking the Zac still, push the wave, get the tower. Go top.
Okay, so you Q this guy.
So, right.
Then...
just QE him, just start smacking him with passive.
I wouldn't E yet. Why would I not E?
Yet?
What am I waiting for with my E?
Well, first ulti.
Yeah, I just let his ult run out, because you just get instantly knocked up as soon as you go in. Whereas if you E'd in now, it's only like a second and a half later, but you just wouldn't get knocked up like that.
Right, then now I see that Senna's joining, so now I really just kind of want to get on Senna.
So now you're waiting
for
your
Q.
I'm
waiting to see if I can get LeBlanc and Senna.
Yeah, what I'd be thinking about here is I can maybe QE her, and then I'm thinking if you walk into range, I can QE-R the Senna, right? But if she starts walking in, I can E on her and get the ult
with the ulti.
Yeah, to kill her.
Yeah.
So my main target is Senna, but I'm sort of thinking if LeBlanc comes in, she's dead.
Right, I mean QE kills LeBlanc here, so that was what I was looking for.
Yeah, the difficulty with that is that because QE kills her, I don't think she's going to walk into you.
Right.
So the way I would have played it, no, I'm not a Diana player, but just from understanding what she does, and I've played some games, I would Q the Zac, and then I would wait until the ult runs out, and then I would E, and then like you said, I would keep autoing Zac until Senna walks into range, and I would look to Q E-R her.
No, that it makes sense.
And then if LeBlanc walks in, I would E on the LeBlanc. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
At least Zac gets all the kills.
from here, they are taking Drake. We've got top wave to push in. We've also got mid wave to push in, and he's mid wave, so I would have gone top wave.
Right, yeah, I realized that.
We can push the next one. Here, Dragon's already done and they're bot side, so I would look to play for T2. But Warwick recognizes that you're looking to play for T2. He comes and joins. So yeah, now you have a roam timer, and I think you played this one really well. You see her, you spot lethal, you Q the creep, you E it, and then you E on her, you ult her, and she dies.
Yes.
And then you go back and catch your top wave. So this passage of play was really good. You actually find Warwick here, and he forces ult, and Lilia takes your wave.
Still salty about that. Dickhead.
How much gold do you have? Not enough for Rylai's yet. So here I would be looking at the looking for the Rylai spike. You see his roam. So off his roam you can look to punish for the push. But then he's gonna come back. Now we do have enough for Rylai's if we we don't have I was gonna say if we sell refill. But... Okay. Yeah, the way I'm looking to play this is that I'm looking to use my Q onto Senna and then use like just passive auto passive auto the Zac as much as possible, and then once I've got some conk stacks, you can look to like E onto the center and R her, and then get the next Q, and then you can E follow her flash and stuff like that. Let's watch how you do play it, because I think you do something similar. You're just very behind in gold, and Senna's really broken. Yeah, so you're getting some autos on Zac. You've already got 6 conk stacks, that's good. You QE her and you actually E out of the Zac ult, which is really good. So here, seeing Zac ult, I would start pathing down here. Right. Like walking down.
Right, she flashes to tower, or where the tower used to be.
So we do actually get hit by the Zac ult, but that's fine. Right. Now I wouldn't E her. I think you E on her? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would actually wait for this Q, and then QE her, because then you get another E. Right. Which maybe... Yeah, I think another E, maybe you could kill her here. Because then you could E on her, get your W.
Right.
I mean, maybe you wouldn't, right? But I think that's the best way to play it. So a lot of the time you don't have to use your second E without you can just wait a couple of seconds for your Q and get that off. Skip to when you're alive because you're not going to be doing anything while you're dead. Okay, so where do you think I would look to go from base here?
Bot lane.
Yeah. Why is it bot lane?
TP and place to push.
Yep. We go catch the wave. We have the ability to TP into Nash. They're dead for no reason. You end up coming here to defend the tower, which, fair enough. The wave's still going to be there for you afterwards.
Right.
And then this is the Baron thing, right? Where the way we can look to go into this fight is up here, and then you can Q this, or you can Blast Cone in as well. But a lot of the time there'll be no Blast Cone. This time there is. Right. You can Q it, you can E it, and then you can look for like an ulti or an E ulti or something like that, and your team can follow. Because I think it's much easier to get in this way than it is to go around here and then fight through their front line and get to... Right. It's like it's kind of like a flank. You could also, if you have time, you can also look to like go all the way around here. But that takes time, and obviously you've got to think about this health bar.
Right.
I do think you could get in easier though than what you do end up getting in. So here you're looking for a Q. If this Annie flash tibbers, she doesn't even have stun up. I don't know what she's doing.
No clue.
But if it did stun, I would just QE in and ult straight away.
Oh yeah, 100%. If she gets like a 4-man stun there, which would have been possible.
Yeah. The only other thing that I would say is that here, when she does that, I don't like the intent of that Q. I would rather you Q like up here, so that at the very least it hits the Baron, but it's probably going to hit someone. Whereas you only throw it at Ezreal and he dodges it, and now your Q's on cooldown, so you have no Q mark. Whereas what you could have done is queued like up around here and hit someone, and then you can go, when Zac goes on you like this, you can go on them. Whereas now it's quite difficult because you could still, like here, you could E on this LeBlanc and ult, but then you don't have a follow-up E because your Q doesn't hit. You have no Q. So you try to flash him, and it's just kind of awkward.
Yeah, flash, get some lag, and then die.
Yeah.
Get exhausted.
So there's much better ways we can approach that fight. From here, I think, is this, do you DC at this point? No, it's when you go bot. You push out mid-wave, that's fine. And then you go bot and DC, right?
Yeah.
This fight, I think, was fine. I don't think there's too much to talk about in this fight.
Yeah, what the fuck happened with my team there? What the fuck?
I mean, you're 6,000 gold behind. It's hard to fight. If it's a pick, then you can go for it.
Right.
So, Warwick, you get a nice QE. And you're on center. So here I would wait for the next Q before pressing E, for sure. Yeah, good. And then you get the E to finish. But unfortunately they lost the 3v1 against Warwick, so...
Yeah, if I had flash, I would have flashed over.
I think what you did was correct. You you split the fight and you killed their support. But unfortunately, with the fight split, they still won anyway. And then we DC, right?
Yeah. After we go bot here.
Yeah. Yeah, now we're DC'd. Okay, so that's what we've got for this review. And we'll do another one at another time. So this is like session 1.5.
Yes.
But what we've got there is a lot of stuff about how to play like mid-game out. And then we've also got like laning tips for losing matchups. If I get some notes open, I can write you some notes.
The famous notes.
So we've got losing matchups. On their slow push, lose as little HP as possible. And then play out your slow push using HP as a resource to crash. Often slow push will give you a level up timer. You can use this to crash, especially 6. Ward in the pixel bush on your slow push is really helpful. When they crash their slow push, ping teammates to be careful of their roam. Then in the mid game, oh, one more thing. Yeah, sometimes we don't make the first crash work. This is when we base TP and then use item and resource advantage
to
get the crash. If you have barrier or ignite, you can preemptively use your barrier or ignite. Like a crash that might not work is way more likely to work if you ignite them and like force it into them. So that's how you'd use teleport, but you can also use the other summoner spells to do it. Then in like mid game, we've got pushing out waves and playing accordingly. We've got stacking 2 waves for safer pushes. And then we've got keep pinging enemy top roam timer. And if the enemy are not top when we get our roam timer, we can take tower instead.
Right.
I think that's the main stuff from this game to consider. So I'll send you that.
Good.
And then yeah, we'll get back together and we'll do the second game of this session some other time.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right.
Nice one. All right. Well, good luck getting your PC to work. Yeah, this was certainly an interesting
I might just order a new one, to be honest. Now that I'm thinking about it. Like I got some spare cash. Like, you know, might as well.
Go for it.
Yeah, I might. I'll think about it.
All right. Do you have any questions or anything that you want me to cover before we head off?
No, not really.
Okay,
Not
cool.
really.
Well, let me know when you've got stuff working, and we'll go for that second game.
Right. I mean, I thought it was working today.
Yeah, we'll see. Try a normal game or something
Uh-huh.
and see what it does.
Right.
Well, good
Well,
luck.
thanks. I need it.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.